Many of us are looking for that one bike that will do it all.
The question then is, if you stick big, massive tyres onto an endurance road bike, do you end up with a gravel bike?
Or if you put slick gravel tyres on a gravel bike, do you have a road bike?
Having climbed 1,500 metres in the French Alps on a route that combines tarmac and gravel, as well as being steeped in World War II history, we think we now have the answer.
But first, speaking of history, back in 2015, we made a video about a new and exciting type of bike.
With a really stupid name. It's a gravel bike.
Cool idea, we thought. But with that name, it'll never catch on. And so here we are, 10 years on, and just as we feared, gravel bikes, ironically, are struggling to gain traction.
We might have to admit, we got that bit wrong. I mean, gravel is everywhere and it's incredibly popular. But we wanted to revisit the concept of that video from 10 years ago. What can a gravel bike do that a road bike can't? Because quite a lot has changed in that time.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know what a gravel bike can do that a traditional road bike can't. But over the years, road bikes have been getting more and more versatile and more capable. So where are we at now?
Well, what we have just down there are two Pinarellos on a beach in the south of France.
It is a tough line.
It is, yeah. I hope they play some violins over that bit. I am riding this Pinarello X, which is an endurance road bike. That means that you can ride it all day and still be comfortable, and then it's not limited to those hardcore racing snakes. It's got a higher than average front end, more compliance at the rear end, and then crucially, very importantly for today's riding, a huge amount of tyre clearance. I've managed to fit these humongous 35mm Pirelli road tyres to it, with more room to spare. Oh, and I should also point out, this is their most affordable model.
My no is the Grevil F, which is not, especially not now I have fitted these incredible Princeton grit wheels on here. Now, it is a gravel bike and a performance one at that. So yes, it can fit huge tyres in here, but that is to help it on its mission of going as fast as possible. Now, unlike Dan's X, this one has a lower front end, so I can get into a more aggressive position. It's also got a stiffer rear end for maximum power transfer. Perfect for my maximum power. But then what's also interesting about this build is that we fitted it with Pirelli's new Cinturato Evo tyres. Now, it's slick like a road tyre, but it's been designed to have the durability and the robustness of a gravel tyre. So it's all a bit confusing, isn't it?
So, to try and decipher what on earth is going on, our route today takes us north from the coast, straight into the Alps on ever-deteriorating roads, until we find the limit. Hopefully the limits of the equipment rather than our legs.
Either way, we will then descend back into town for a well-deserved glass of rosé.
Oh, parfait. Do love a post-ride pint. Allez, on y va?
It's nice down here, isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking
How
lovely.
long is it since we were last here, do you think?
I don't think it's as long ago as you might think, because I was watching the video this morning and we don't look much younger. Right, on to Madone.
We've just climbed out of Monton and joined up with the legendary Col de Madone, haven't we?
We have, yeah. I mean, it was actually quite a long time ago. We were last here together doing a sunshine shoot for GCN. It's great to be back on it though, isn't it? Like you said, it's such a legendary climb.
This is the type of climb where you want a fast, light road bike, isn't
Yeah, or an e-bike. Yeah, I agree.
Just to do it justice.
I mean, to be fair, at first glance, yours definitely looks like a road bike. The only thing that really gives it away is the gap there between the down tube and the top of the tyre, obviously so it can accommodate much bigger gravel tyres. Apart from that, though, you'd be hard pushed to tell, I'd say.
So I got to say, I was particularly pleased when Dan said this. further down the climb. Because aesthetics is important, right?
It is.
And actually, having a bike that looks fast is it's key, isn't it?
It does look good. Does my bike look fast?
Well, it did look fast when it was on the beach with no one on it.
When it was static?
Yeah, when it wasn't going anywhere, but not looking quite so good.
I'll put it on my easiest gear and spin. That always works for looking faster.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at him go. Now, according to this route that Conor has given us, Dan, we're going off-road in 36 metres. Where on earth is it going to go?
For reference, we are coming up to Sant'Agnè in about 2 kilometres time. Is that the one?
And now, I feel like maybe that's not suitable for either gravel or road.
No, I mean, I've got 35mm tyres on, but Conor...
Have you got walking boots, Dan? That's the question.
Conor's being a bit optimistic.
All right, let's crack on. I've got to say, Dan, I think this is a selfie spot, mate.
Crikey, yes.
Look at that.
Wow.
That is actually pretty mega, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get my head around these tyres, you know, and how they feel compared to like a slick or like a treaded gravel tyre, and then how they feel compared to like a super fast road tyre. But I'm struggling a little bit.
Really? How come?
Well, it's your fault.
What?
Yeah, well, because you're fitter than you used to be. I'm riding along next to you going like, well, you shouldn't be here. So I'm either like going worse or I've got a slow bike because Dan's next to me.
Oh, very good.
So, yeah. But actually, no, joking aside, we did a video for GCN Tech not so long ago where we tested basically a cheap, a mid-range and an expensive Pirelli tyre. Yeah, and the difference was so big. These ones are kind of the equivalent to mid-range in terms of rolling resistance. And so actually the difference between our tyres now is probably the equivalent of like 2 kilos in body weight.
Crikey.
Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it?
And are you feeling heavier today, even more so?
Well, I mean, I definitely would be if you were any faster. But,
yeah, like Peyton,
yeah,
for example.
Yeah.
I have really enjoyed riding this bike so far with these tyres.
Salut!
Salut.
I mean, the higher front end
It's quite suitable for me. Remember a few weeks ago on the GCN show, I mentioned a few things about what I'd looked at when I got back into riding. One of which was I've been struggling to get aero on the bike.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I think I lolled.
I think it was a coal rather than a lull.
It's a coal.
A coal is a cackle out loud as opposed to just a laugh.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, with the higher front end, I've been able to get my arms to 90 degrees without any straining or aching, which is nice.
Yeah.
I still feel quite aero.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like an endurance road bike is perfect, isn't it, for anyone who can't or doesn't want to fit on a out-and-out road racing bike. And I mean, you can't.
Oh, what?
You can't.
I see, yeah. Right, let's get to the gravel.
We haven't actually taken our selfie, have we? Do you want to get involved? I've just got your head, your ear. That's a good one. Oh, that's it. That's a crack. Right, on your back. Getting a bit more adventurous now, Dan.
Yeah, feels like we're going into the unknown in some respects, doesn't it? I think that's...
You getting nervous?
Well, I think that's partly because we're going into the clouds, so you can't see very far. But yeah, gravel is looming.
I'm feeling ever more confident on my bike.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
How come?
It's like it's coming into its element. Okay, watch my bike trick, mate.
Whoa! Yes. Without taking your foot off the pedals.
Oh, first time. I've been practicing mine for days. Hey, out, Dan. Let's gravel.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Bonjour.
Bet Stefan won't put that in the edit. Keep the dogs in. I whacked a couple of stones in that I didn't see, but seemed to be all right. Oh no, I have flatted. I thought I got away with it.
Oh shit. So, I wonder whether we've got our answer. Dan, what's just happened?
Well, following you down that descent, which I think we've got on camera, I ended up hitting a couple of stones that I didn't see. And I thought I got away with it. In fact, I think we probably got that on camera as well, saying that I thought I'd got it. I hadn't. Punctured. Fix it. And I think that is the point, isn't it? We're talking about this off camera. The reason I would choose to ride proper gravel tyres almost all the time is because I don't want puncture paranoia. I want to have some level of confidence that I'm going to be able to go out for a decent length ride on decent gravel and have a decent amount of airstay in the tyres.
I mean, it might just be that you were riding with someone a bit faster. You were just out of your comfort zone a little bit. Well, ironically, actually, a pinch flat is nothing to do with whether or not your tyre is a gravel tyre or a road tyre. It's just the fact that you hit something too hard and didn't have enough pressure in.
Yeah.
And also, it's got to be said, you're running inner tubes as opposed to tubeless, so...
Yeah, I did ask my mechanic to make this tubeless. I've only just realised that I'm running inner tubes.
I mean, he's not actually lying.
Oh, look what I've just done.
Oh, no.
The gravel, unbelievable.
Amateur.
God's sake. I'm very happy using even like 28mm tyres on fairly decent gravel in terms of bike handling. What I'm not happy about is the constant paranoia that I'm about to puncture.
Yeah, you actually did say, didn't you, just before we went down that descent,
like 5 minutes before,
that you didn't like the fact that you were worried about puncturing, and if you were on your own, then you definitely wouldn't go down there. Whereas in contrast, I was riding down there with gay abandon.
I noticed so, yeah.
Although, it's got to be said, not having any tread makes life a little bit interesting on gravel, doesn't it?
I didn't find it too bad.
You know, I was a little bit nervous banking into corners, particularly because there was a bit of a drop. Do you want to know why your tyre is more puncture prone than mine?
No.
I'm going to tell you anyway. So, like, to make a tyre puncture resistant, you can either add more rubber to it, which is why mountain bike tyres tend to be quite puncture resistant, because they've got really thick rubber tread on there, or you can put, like, puncture resistant layers in the tyre carcass. Now, both of which will mean that a tyre rolls slower, right? If it's got really thick rubber or it's got a really reinforced carcass. And so someone like Pirelli will make the tyre as light and fast as possible with the right amount of puncture resistance for its intended purpose, i.e. tarmac, and you can go on a little bit of gravel, or indeed win Paris-Roubaix. But where they want a tyre that's more resistant and that you can use on gravel, then it has to have those extra layers in. But it just means that it doesn't roll quite as fast on tarmac, basically. But it's a pretty simple trade-off, really, isn't it? How much gravel are you going to do and how much puncture resistance do you want versus how fast do you want to go?
Yeah. I mean, you could have told me this after you'd helped me repair and puncture, but I've taken it all on board.
I'll fold your inner tube up.
Cheers.
was good.
Don't know why I did that.
Should we get going, mate?
Yeah, in a minute. I just need to put some extra air in for the descent on tarmac. It's actually pretty useless.
That is an epic descent. And I gotta say, one of my secret loves in cycling is riding gravel bikes with slick tyres on roads. I don't think anything goes downhill quite like that. Dan, how's that, mate?
Very good. My favourite thing about cycling is a 15-kilometre descent back to some rosé wine.
I thought you were actually going to join me for a rosé, but you've just left me.
Well,
Look.
I mean, I said at the start of the video, there's nothing quite like a post-ride pint, and I was tempted to get a pint of rosé,
Well, I
but
thought you
it's quite
were, yeah.
expensive on the seafront, isn't it, in France?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, all right. That was a mega ride, wasn't it?
It was really good, and I was being genuine by saying I absolutely love rides that finish down a long descent. There's nothing quite like it, is there?
No, and that was a very long descent,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Right, verdicts time.
Oh, all right, start with mine on the road, shall we? First time I've ever ridden 35mm road tyres, and I've got to say, on the descents, on the road, they're brilliant, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because you can leave a little bit less pressure in them. You feel super confident around the sweeping bends, around all the hairpins that we've just been doing. So I love that. Even off-road, they were fine. Like, I was confident in their grip for the most part. Obviously, there were some very loose bits that we did where it would have been better to have knobbly tyres. I was obviously worried about puncturing, and that worry was justified
Yeah, it was,
at a
wasn't
point
it?
on the ride. And that is why, if I was doing serious gravel, like I said before, I would choose to have proper gravel tyres.
Serious gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spirit can just go and do one. And we should say, actually, that your bike, the Pinarello X, Ineos Grenadiers rider Conor Swift, used the Dogma X at the Gravel World Championships, didn't he?
Yeah. How did he get on?
I believe he podiumed on one.
Did he really?
Yeah, and he was up there again the year after. He managed to squeeze 40mm wide knobbly tyres in it.
Well, maybe I should use mine to get a podium position in the 45 to 49
Wow.
category at the UCI Gravel World Championships this year.
Maybe you should. I absolutely love riding that gravel bike on the road. It's flipping amazing. I would put your tyres on it if I was doing road rides on it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like tyres are, like rolling resistance is such a noticeable thing, and I'm very picky about it. So I would always get the fastest tyres I could get my hands on. But I'd use
Because you like the
40s.
feeling of going fast on the road, even if you're on your own.
Yeah, 100%. And I would use 40s because it's amazing.
Because I was going to say, I don't think I would mind if I'm going a little bit slower on my own.
Really?
Well, you know what I'm like. When I go out, I'm training normally. And so as long as I'm doing the right power, if I'm a K an hour, 2Ks an hour slower, I don't really mind.
No, fair enough. Yeah, if you've got a power meter. Whereas those tyres, they gave me a huge amount of confidence. And actually, if I was going gravel riding, I would be very tempted to use those, especially because they go up to a 55mm wide tyre.
I think the great thing is that we've got a road bike and a gravel bike, and they can both pretty much do both.
Yeah, it's a
gives you a
massive
lot of
grey
choice,
area,
isn't it?
this, isn't it? And that is a brilliant thing. You just get to choose whatever you want to ride and go ride it.
Yeah.
And it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
I tell you what, didn't see that coming 10 years ago.
No. Well, we didn't see that gravel bikes would be big 10 years ago, did we?
We did. We just didn't think that they'd be called gravel bikes 10 years later. We thought someone would come up with a better name. It's still a bit of a pants name when you think about it, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, as you said when we were departing Monton for this ride, it's not bad round here, is it? I mean, I know the sun's gone in slightly, but it's brilliant riding. It's quite busy here, but within about 2 kilometres, you're onto quiet roads.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I enjoyed that, thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. You slayed.
I slay. We were lit. Right. This is the part of any video where we ask your opinion at home. Let us know in the comments section down below your own experience with gravel bikes on the road or with road bikes on gravel.
This is the part of the video where we're not talking to anyone, mate, because they left about 10 minutes ago. But please, hit the thumbs up button if you're still here.